We're just going to get into it. Welcome, everyone, to Orphans and Owlbears, Session 6. This is a very special episode of Orphans and Owlbears because we are going to attempt to play using the Foundry... Right now, right? The Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is coming out in... Should be full release in a few days. Why? Why do you wait until now? Stop it. Stop. Easy. Fucking dog. I love my dog. I love her so much. Yeah, so Foundry Virtual Tabletop is what we'll be using. I am Mondo, you're a Dungeon Master, and with us is our players, Chaotix, KO.
Hello.
Pryler.
Hello.
Senataki.
Hello.
My dog. And Simple-Minded. Shiana.
Hello.
Stop it. Killing me. You're killing me. Okay, so we are going to be using Foundry Virtual Tabletop tonight until it doesn't work anymore, and then we'll go back to Roll20 for now. This is still in beta, so there's still some stuff to be done, but it's pretty stable and it works pretty well. I've used it for a few things. One of the things that I can eventually turn off, which we may wind up turning off at some point, will be the fact that you can see where everybody's cursor is, which I kind of like, but at the same time, it gets a little distracting sometimes.
It'd be nice if you could turn it on and off real quick.
Yes, and I'm thinking that's...
It'll be like, I'm attacking this guy right here type of thing, you know?
Right. And I think there will be... There was some sort of toggle in one of the things, and I think like once it's done, it'll be easier to toggle on and off. Or at least there's a module that can toggle this stuff. So quick little... let's do a quick little thing. So you've got your... you'll see we've got the chat window like in the same place it is on Roll20. And right now it is set for chat unless you've moved it elsewhere. And it's got like all that information that you would normally see in chat. Next to that, we have that little fist up top there. That is the combat tracker. That's where the initiative will be. Once there's an encounter in there, it'll pop up in there. I'm looking forward to when it will be something that can be popped out, but we won't worry about that right now. Next to that, you should have like a list of actors, is what it's called. And you'll see there's a player characters folder. Your characters will be in there. Now, I ported this over straight from Roll20 because there was a module that helps you do that. So it won't necessarily have the same look like as a fresh install, just like a new game started completely on the Foundry. But there's that there. There are items which we don't really have much of in the way here. Next to that are journal entries, and you can see journal entries that you have that you've permission to see. I think you guys should have permission to see all of the journal entries. If you take a look, if you can open one of those up. Like everything, I think you have. That's that one that looks like a little book.
Yeah, I'm clicking Hog's Feet Cove and nothing's coming up. Is something supposed to?
Double click it.
Yeah, it's like probably a folder at first, and then below that is a... Let me get back into my regular one here. I might need to...
Okay, it just took a little bit to load.
Okay. Yeah, and again, that might be because it's coming off of my own computer here, which is not necessarily like a powerful machine designed to... I mean, it seems like it's going to be able to handle it all right, but I'm waiting to be able to properly set it up on a maybe like AWS, or there is a foundryserver.com where they host servers right now. They're doing it for free, but it's been having some trouble lately, so it's just going to be easier, right, to do it right off my machine today. One of the more important things, so you got you still have access to all of these things. There's a compendium where you can search for certain things, like there's like items which can be pulled out. If you pulled up Hog's Feet Cove, like you'll probably just see like the map, but then up above there's like a little text and image, and you can bounce back and forth between text and image to get the text or the cute little picture that's involved with it.
Cool.
But like I said, more importantly, we're going to have your character sheets, because those are the things you were going to be utilizing.
And where are those located?
Okay, so you can either double click on your token on the screen, and that'll pull up your sheet.
Oh, damn. There we go.
Or in the actors, you can just like click on your your token there. And
I actually, like, when it first came up, I selected that I was Percival, and then it's not in the actors anymore. It's like not in the player character list. All I have is player, spiritual weapon, and flaming sphere.
Huh.
When you have to click on player characters, it's a folder.
Yeah, if you have double click on the player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I did not see that was a folder. I thought it was the flaming sphere
I
was
did
already in it. Yeah, I got you.
I did the same thing. Then I noticed Mondo did it on stream.
Yeah, it's like I said, the setup is similar to Roll20's, but it just looks different because I ported it directly over. So yeah, it's like these folders, but they're not necessarily, they don't look exactly the same. Like when I do...
I'm totally going to be clicking on my character. That's very useful just to double click on the token.
Yeah, right? Okay, I have set up the sheets so that all of your favorites and such are readily apparent. If you've got a problem with like certain things, like kind of like overlapping and like little buttons like are covering up other things, if you just stretch your sheet out a little, that kind of takes care of it.
I have a problem with my max HP only being 15. I'm pretty sure it was a lot higher than that.
Psh, I don't think so. No, it probably was.
At level 3, only 15?
You're weak.
Yeah, I remember there being 2 of me in Roll20, so let me go check which one you picked.
Yeah, no, I know you have more hit points than that.
I'll figure it out. You can continue with what you were doing, and I'll fix it.
Okay. All right, so on your character sheets, it shouldn't look too much different than what you normally see, like on just a regular D&D character sheet. Again, everything is pretty much clickable. You'll notice your saving throws are missing, but if you click on like strength, for instance, for the under ability scores, it'll ask if you want to do an ability check or a saving throw. So it saves a little bit of room, and it's just an extra button click. So like an ability check. Right, or a saving throw. Same thing with the skills. They're just all clickable. And for now, do me a favor and don't click on anything on the sheet that is a consumable item, like the potions of water breathing or the potions of healing. I don't want them to go away. But you'll see, like under your favorites, I've made some of these things your favorites, the things that you would normally want on your main sheet. So, for instance, like the your main weapons, like the mace, an unarmed strike if you were going to punch somebody. The crossbow, again, I'm not going to hit the potion of water breathing or potion of healing. And then some of your features that are a little more important that you might want to push in a chat when I'm just like, what does hidden step do? It will keep track of your spell slots, and you can see those like under the spells as well on that
Cool.
under favorites. Now the favorites we pull over from, if you look in the in inventory, it's got all of your items.
So I got a question though.
Yes.
What if I want to cast a level 1 spell as a level 2? Is there an easier way to do that?
I I believe it will ask you. Go ahead and click on Cure Wounds, but I'm pretty sure it's going to ask you if you want to click it.
Oh, cool.
As a higher level spell.
All right, I'm going to close that and not use my spells.
Okay. All right, so we're on the core sheet now. So if we go over to inventory, you'll see everything that's in your, all of your equipment and stuff. It's kind of broken down by like your weapons. Under equipment, it'll have your armor and shield if you have any, consumables, tools if you have tools. They should be under there. They might not be. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. Containers seems to be something I've just got to maybe do a little more setup with. But like, so if you had like a bag of holding, we could set it up as a container. So it would never weigh more than like 15 pounds. And you could just throw stuff in it until you reached its limit. And it would never weigh more than that. The rest of your loot's there. Under features, it's got some of that information. If there's a little star next to it, if you look all the way to the right, there's a star, and that's like how we add it to the favorites on the core page. Let me know if I'm going too fast or not describing it well enough, because I'm a little hyper at the moment.
I think you're going good. I'm just getting distracted with how many buttons, and then I'm not paying attention because I'm a bad person. But
You're fine.
yeah, I was just like, how do I roll my mace? And then I was like, how did I roll a 24? So confused. Because I only have a +3 in my strength. So I'm like, how did I roll a 24?
Plus proficiency modifier.
Oh, thank
Right,
you.
yeah.
I'm like, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and if you click on the roll in the chat, like if you click on the 24, it'll show you, it'll kind of like
cool.
open up a little, and it'll show you exactly what it rolled.
All right, I'm going to stop rolling because it's going to take all my good rolls.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll see... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm missing my bow.
Let's take a look at your sheet. You definitely are. So
But you rarely use the bow.
So let me fix that. I'm going to look in the compendium for a bow. There we go. So if you look in your inventory now, Kao, you'll see the short bow in your weapons. And on the right, if you click on that little shield icon, you can equip it, yep. And then if you want to put it in your favorites so it's on your core, just that little arrow thing to the left of that. Yeah. So now it'll be in your core. And you could slide it up or down to someplace else if you wanted to move it to like the top of the list. Instead of right under the potions or something, you should just be able to click and slide it up. Click and drag it up. I will probably do most of the removing of your hit points. Because one of the dope things, and I'm not sure if you might be able to do it, that's something we'll test, is when I hover over somebody's damage, little icons come up to like remove damage to a selected token, half damage to a selected token, so for instance if something was resistant, there's something to apply double damage in case it's vulnerable, and then healing. I mean, you're not going to get healed from that rapier, but like if someone were to cast healing, I can just quickly click a token, hit that little button, and it'll just, boom, there goes the healing. You may be able to do that. We'll find out momentarily. Well, actually, let's find out. Let's find out now quickly. Let's drag this bandit here. Hi, bandit. Um, so, Sniva, if you hover over your damage, do you see like little buttons pop up? Or no?
A minus, a half damage, like that.
Okay, so can you click on the bandit? Does the bandit select when you click on it? It'll be surrounded by like a little orange box if it can.
I cannot select the bandit. If
Okay.
I hover over it, just red. Everyone else is green and I'm orange.
Okay, but you can't click. You can't click on the bandit.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So then I would definitely be removing the damage from the bandit, but I would just like click that little minus, and boom! Oh, they're pretty hurt and they're bloodied. And then I suppose I could heal them just like boop, just like that, just by taking the damage away. You stop this now. She's so mad at me. Yeah, so let me get back to a character sheet so we can. I'm gonna pull up Narragath right now. Okay, so features. Oh, nah, let me not pull up Narragath because. Yeah, so the features are all of your character's features because those will be things that you can add to your. You could add them as favorites, or if it's something that's not going to come up often. Like, for instance, channel divinity. We know you can channel divinity. Hit points. We know you have hit points. I didn't make it a favorite. Spellcasting. If you're a spellcaster, I know you have spellcasting. We put your spells there instead. But things like, for instance, on Percy, like Disciple of Life, that's stuff we might need to know. The fact that he has Furbolg magic is something we might need to know, etc. The next one, it would be Spellbook. And again, it's something where you can select, to add favorites, so you can add your spells right to that core sheet. Or if you wanted to, you could go to the spellbook and cast from there. But you'll notice there's another thing that's popped up. Instead of being equipped, it's prepared. So right now, like for instance, Percy, the only spells you have prepared are the ones that are always prepared. Like your cantrips, and your cantrips are all in your favorites, and your prepared spells that are always prepared have been checked. So you get to prepare other spells off of these lists for, your daily use. Like at the end of a long rest, you prepare spells for the next day or for that day. So you could prepare them just by clicking on that little, icon, and then add them to your favorites if you so choose. And then again, it's, you just click them again to undo that. I'm hoping eventually someone will write a module that will do so that you can have like loadout spell lists. It's like, this is my I'm going into a dungeon spell list. This is my I'm hanging out in town spell list. This is my I'm on a boat spell list. Any questions for my spellcasters about spells? There are 3 of you.
So far, no, but maybe in the future.
Okay.
Everything seems to work for me.
Yeah, and it should pop up, and when you do something that's got a, what do you call it, a saving throw, it should pop up your DC in there, which is dope. So next is Spellbook, we have the biography, which will have some more information about you, including your personality traits, your background, information like that. And then there's private notes, and that's pretty much stuff like if you hover over one of the areas, you'll see you can edit stuff. So you can just like add notes to your character sheet, like just like on Roll20. But there's like a personal journal, like additional notes. So if you wanted to kind of separate those things out, like names of people I want to kill or names of people I don't want to kill, those could be all in additional notes, and personal journal could be like, I don't know, more personal information. And you could even rename it to like whatever you wanted to. if you wanted to rename it. Okay, so that's the character sheets. If you click on your token, if you right-click on your token, you get like a heads-up display, is what they call it. There's the hit points, so it's like you could, if you want to remove your own hit points, you got the hit points there. You can do the math on.
I stabbed myself for 10 damage.
That shield with the cross swords is toggle combat state. So if you click on that... Oh, I can't click on that for you because... Can I do it for this person? No. Okay. Let me go back to my regular thing. Back to my regular scheduled program. If you click on that, it's going to put your self in the turn order. And then you just roll the die, and it'll automatically sort the turn order for you. So if everybody could do that for me, yep. And then just click on the die and it rolls it. So now one thing I definitely don't know at this moment is, Roll20 talks a lot about their quantum dice roller and how it's like the most bestest ever, random die
wait,
roller.
Hold on. What are we clicking for initially?
If you right-click on your token, you get the heads-up display. Just if you click on the shield with the cross swords, it'll put you in the turn order for combat. Yep. And then you can click on the die to roll it. And the turn order is under the fist over the chat.
Click on the die.
Yeah, and that'll roll your initiative.
I do not see a die.
Are you... Oh, there you go. Yep.
Okay. I didn't realize it was in that.
Gotcha. And then, when I begin combat happens. A bandit will attack somebody. Oh, I'm going to attack somebody with my great club. And I did terribly. And then I believe everyone's got a something for end the turn at the bottom of their thing. Mine just says end combat, and I've got a lot of arrows, but you should just be able to end your turn. One of the reasons why I'm hoping there's going to be a pop out for the initiative and stuff for the turn tracker is so that you don't have to flip back between the chat and the combat tracker. It's kind of irritating, but it's not terrible. When combat is over, I would just click the end combat, and it would just empty all of that out. No more combat.
I'm able to pop out the combat tracker.
How'd you do it?
I hit the little arrow after the cogs, and then I clicked on the fist.
Oh, snap.
I think I did it by right-clicking on the fist, too. Yeah, you can right-click on the fist.
Oh, and then it, I see, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. And it'll stay there.
Problem
Okay.
solved. Woo.
Problem solved.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Yeah, I was like, that was something I would definitely need to do, so that's cool.
Oh, okay, that's that's good. Can I do that for chat? It doesn't look like it. That's okay.
I accidentally clicked my roll twice. Can you remove one of my rolls? in the combat encounter.
You rolled twice?
Well, I didn't roll twice. I accidentally clicked the put myself in the combat round twice.
Look at that. Yeah. Oh, wow, weird. Yeah, I can remove you.
Oh, you
One of
removed
you.
my good one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the other one, I don't even see a die roll on.
I rolled a 17. Now I rolled a 3.
I can modify that. I can make that a 17.
Not that it matters, but
Right. And my bandits there were the lowly two.
trying things out. I still would have beat him.
Yeah, and then it just, it goes through the combat order. You can end your own turn, or I can just click the little button. We can skip quickly to the next round. I don't know why someone would skip to the next round, like in the middle of a round, but, I mean, it can happen, I suppose. There might be a reason for it. I mean, and also the Foundry is designed for, like, all sorts of role-playing games, not just D&D. It's just that I will be mostly using it for D&D. Those are most of the basics. Does anyone have any questions? I mean, a lot of it we can just figure out as we go. We all good?
As far as I know.
Okay, dope. So I'm going to bring us to the landing page, the normal opening page that we use. So your tokens won't necessarily be on there, but it's raining, which is a cool little thing. They got some cool special effects stuff that you can use, which is fun. And since you guys do stuff and you're all younger than members of my family and you do things, let me know if you start getting laggy because of the effects and stuff. My family has a lot of those problems, but they mostly use computers for checking email and now for playing D&D online. But they're not worried about graphics generally. Oh, all of my things are missing. All right, that's something we'll look into later. I did have
a computer to check their email.
Right? There were little icons where you could open up a journal. Maybe I didn't save it right or something. I don't know. Where you could open up a journal. There was something over Hog's Feet Cove where it was oh, this is Hog's Feet Cove. So if you click on that book, you should be able to pull it up.
Hog's Feet Cove does not have numbers on it. The image doesn't have the numbers on it.
Oh yeah, no, because that's just the image from the thing. If we go to the actual Hog's Feet Cove page, it'll have it on there, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it just told me canvas drawing failed for the layer, but
Yeah, there. We see
Yeah.
it.
Oh man, so yeah, the rest of this I guess we'll just figure out as we go. If anyone automatically hates it right now, let me know. I'm going to assume everybody's good.
So far, I like it better than Roll20, so.
Good. All right, so last time, you guys had you guys are on this whole thing. There's Francisco. You guys are trying to find this thing called the light to bring it to this place, or help bring it to this place in the Shadowfell, like in the outskirts of the Shadowfell, to help these people. It was a whole thing. And you guys have gotten a clue that it may be something that's going to help you find stuff. Maybe in the wreck of the Infernal Traveler, which was shipwrecked years ago, not too far from Hog's Feet Cove. So you guys have gotten some potions of water breathing. Narragath has borrowed a boat from his boss. And it is a rainy day in Hog's Feet Cove. And so I guess, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I think we would be waking up for the next morning, right?
Yeah.
Because we did go to sleep.
Definitely went to sleep.
I've gotten up and I go get some breakfast.
Okay.
I will also be going and getting breakfast.
It's breakfast time. That might be too loud. Yeah, so the inn is filled with people who normally might have worked outside, but for the rain. Some people don't have that choice, and they're probably outside, but it's a little busier than normal. The innkeeper is glad to see all of you who have come down for breakfast. Oh, I'm glad to see you all. You've come down for breakfast. We have some excellent porridge. We've got eggs. We've got a nice breakfast ale.
Do you have any boiled eggs for me?
Yes, boiled eggs. We've got some boiled eggs for you.
I'll take 5 of those, please.
5 boiled eggs, absolutely, sir. It's quite a rainy day today.
It seems like it. Hey, Sneva. You
Hello.
want some breakfast?
Yes. I came down for breakfast. I was just going to get a normal plate.
No. Well, my friend Sneva here will have a normal plate.
Yes, 1 normal plate coming up.
The ceramic is tasty.
I was about to ask, what's going to be on a normal plate?
Just whatever is normally served there, like whatever's in season, whatever, like nothing that's too exotic, just what would be found around those parts.
Okay, yeah, I mean it's probably going to be like bacon, bacon, some eggs of some sort, and probably some bread, some cheese. It's not like loaded up, like unless you ask for like extra, but yeah, get breakfast.
Being less than 3 feet tall, I don't think that he needs to ask for extra.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's like a small portion of grits on there because gotta have grits. They definitely eat grits in these parts.
You will. I'm assuming that we are paying for the breakfast.
So we'll now be doing basically like, unless you guys decide to upgrade your life, we'll be kind of just using these daily living expenses. So pretty much like a modest, which is what it seems like you guys are mostly living right now. Modest would be just like a gold piece a day that covers your food, your board, It's easier than trying to price everything out. Like if you guys decide that I'd rather be more comfortable, you can get fancier stuff for like 2 gold pieces. But this way we're not like nickel and diming you over ale and stuff. If you decide to buy ale for the entire inn, then I'll be like, oh, that'll be 10 gold pieces to buy ale for everybody. Everybody's here. But just for your own daily stuff, yeah.
Okay. That is very reasonable.
Yeah. So where are your other friends? Are they here today?
Yeah, I believe they're still sleeping.
God bless
I'm
them.
just gonna come downstairs and just get the biggest bowl of porridge
There's one as we speak.
I can.
Sure, we'll get the biggest bowl of porridge. Within reason, or really seriously the biggest bowl of porridge?
Within reason for now.
Okay. So they bring you a pretty big bowl of porridge. It seems like it's within reason. It's pretty big, but, it's not like a punch bowl or something.
That's what I'm gonna be doing for like the next hour.
Stucking into that porridge. People are watching as like they bring the big bowl of porridge out and put it in front of the halfling, who seems undaunted. Is Naragath gonna come down, or?
Yeah, I was gonna come down to probably grab like a to-go thing to go get ready the boat ready.
Okay.
So like a small whatever their version of a breakfast burrito would be.
Yeah, they've definitely got something like that. They've got like a flatbread that they'll when you ask for it, they're just like, yeah, sure. They put potatoes and egg and cheese.
You know what's a good to-go meal around these parts, right?
Yeah, ham on a stick.
There you go.
You can't go wrong.
You gotta start the day out, easy with ham and some bread.
They can hold the cheese, man. They can hold the cheese.
But I'm essentially just gonna go get the boat ready.
Morning there, good guy. I guess he's on a mission.
Yeah, like I hear that, and so I'm just gonna go get the boat ready for what we're gonna do. Get everything set up for it.
All right, good thinking. Set out early.
Oh, you guys are going fishing today or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, it's a good day for the hogs, fish, flounder. They like the rainy weather.
The what?
Hogs, fish, flounder.
Yeah? That tastes good or something?
Oh, they're pretty good.
You know, an interesting fact about the flounder is that when they're spawned, or when they're, I guess, hatch, I guess they're in eggs. Man, I should know more about fish. But anyways, both their eyes are on either side of the head, and it moves over to the other side of the head. It's quite fascinating.
I don't know that I'd
And they
ever
do-
be able to eat one again now. That's kind of gross.
But they're delicious.
Yeah, but their eyes move to the other side of their body?
Yeah, it's because they lay flat on the surface of not surface of the water, but they. I should have better words, but I don't.
I figured they were born like that.
No, they're not born like that.
Huh.
That is a little weird, right? But
Yeah.
they're still tasty.
Yeah, no, they are tasty. Man, you learn something new all the time. Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing what you'll learn, read in books in the churches and libraries I've been in.
Wow, not born like that. So weird. Peculiar. Okay, cool. Yeah, but so yeah, if you catch those, I mean, I'm sure they'll buy them here. You know, those hogsfish flounder are delicious, or so they say. I mean, now I'm creeped out, and I don't know if they're as delicious because I'm kind of creeped out by them. But I'm sure they'll still buy them.
I got a question. Do you have? I've heard of a fish called the hogfish. Do you have hogfish around here?
Yeah, yeah. We got
Because I've
hogsfish.
heard they're fucking delicious. Excuse my language, but man, that's what the book said. I'd use
Yeah,
those
no.
exact words.
Yeah, no, they are. They're fucking delicious. I just don't know that I could eat one again. But yeah, yeah. I mean, Richard Barleycorn, he'll buy them. I know he loves them.
Richard Barleycorn, huh?
Yeah, he's the guy that
I'll have
owns
to
the
talk-
inn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to talk with Nargoth about that. See if he knows how to. I know he works on those. I don't know if he actually fishes. So.
Well, just be
Anyways,
careful
it was-
out there in the weather. That's all I gotta say.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, Nargoth is a accomplished sailorman, salesman.
I like
You
salesmen.
know, you'd think I'd know how to speak better with all these books, but I don't really think of the words. I just get the knowledge.
Oh, I hear you. There's a lot of words I mispronounce them all the time, and it's because I never heard them spoke. I just see them in books, so I'm just like I say to my wife, I say we need one of those tulips, and she's like, "What are you trying to say?" And I'm just like, "The tulips," and she's like, "Tulips," and I'm just like, I never heard the word spoken aloud before. She likes to plant her garden. I like to help.
Yeah, tulips. That's a tough word.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought the big stone buildings were called castles. I thought a castle was
Is that
something
not what they're
different.
called?
No, they're called castles. I thought that was something
Oh.
different. Yeah. And then I
You gotta
moved.
rethink everything.
Yeah, I moved out of the woods, and I saw my first castle, and I was like, "Look at that castle!" And so they laughed at me, and I was like, "Man, that's rough. Never heard it pronounced before, but now I know." So yeah, you learn all sorts of stuff.
Well, it was I'm done with my breakfast now. We kind of talked quite a bit. I should probably go head to the docks and see if I can catch some flounder. Or
Sure,
hogfish.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, have a good day, sir.
I throw up my hood from. I guess I'm still wearing that hood that we got from the people we killed, and then I go outside towards the docks.
Okay. Are Snivet and Kit joining you?
Yeah.
I'm
Mm,
also
left the
going.
porch.
Okay. So you guys head down to the docks where Naragath is already getting the boat ready. Dock workers are out and they're grumbling about the rain and such, but they're doing their job. They're bringing in the fish, or there's a couple of merchant vessels that have showed up today, so they're unloading those.
Hey, Naragoth. You sure we'll be safe going out in this weather? Yeah?
I'm trying to think if I should do a survival or a nature check, if that would be something to actually know if it'll be fine.
Yeah, and you have water vessels as a proficiency, right?
Should.
I think you should as well. Is it something that pops up in a thing here? If not, I mean, that's something we can always work out later. Yeah, it doesn't show up under your tool proficiencies. So yeah, you can roll a nature check, and it will have your you'll add your what do you call it? Your proficiency bonus to it because of your knowledge with water vessels. So you can just we'll just add the 2 after the fact.
It's a nature check.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty sure that despite the rain, I mean, it's not like a storm. It doesn't seem like a storm's coming in. It's wet, so it's not it's not a good day for just sailing about. But for what you guys are planning on doing, yeah, it should be safe.
Yeah, we'll be fine out in the water. It's not a bad storm. We should be good to go.
And here's something else I forgot to mention about the thing. In the chat, right under where you type the stuff in, there's that little D20 there. If you click on that, that does open up a die roller. And it's got a whole little calculator thing, so you can do 5, D6, roll. In case you need to do some sort of weird roll. And you can select if it's a public roll or just a roll you're sending to me. That includes a texting, chat. A blind GM roll, so if I ask for a blind roll, that may or may not work. It didn't work one of the times we tried it, so... Yeah, see, I can't even see that you privately roll. Can I see it on this thing? Yeah, I can't see it. What you privately rolled. Can anyone see what was rolled to me by Sniva?
No.
Excellent.
I see question marks.
So
it says privately rolled some dice, and then it's question marks.
awesome. So that seems to be working better now.
Cool. So I can actually self-roll to myself on here?
Yeah. And just keep it a secret. Even I can't, like I said, even I can't see it.
I also cannot see what's never rolled.
So I have a question. If I got self-roll enabled and I hit a perception check or whatever, will it be just to me?
I think so. Is that what you hit, Kit?
Can you guys see
No,
that?
I was just doing random modifiers.
Oh. I don't know. Try a self roll.
Yeah, I did. Can you see that perception check?
Oh no, I don't see nothing. Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't even show that you privately rolled it to us. It didn't pop anything up in chat.
Wow.
Yeah. Sniva, did you use a blind GM roll or just a private GM roll?
Blind.
Okay, so yeah, so you shouldn't be able to see that. That would be just for me. And if you do a private GM roll, I think we should both be able to see it.
That should be how it works.
So, I am going to ask if this pops up in the chat by self-roll. Did anything pop in the chat with info for my fighting spirit?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I was just wondering if that would work for a way to check well, I guess you don't really need to.
But yeah, if you wanted to check something really quick without spamming it to chat, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. But yes, the point is it does look like, I mean, while it's not an ideal day for for sailing, it shouldn't be any more dangerous than sailing any other time. It's just going to be a little more wet and cold.
Yeah, we'll be fine out on the waters. It's just gonna be rainy out there, but the waters are seeming calm. It's not a huge storm. We'll be good.
All right, I trust you. You're the expert.
And what size boat was this again?
I don't know enough about boats to honestly answer that question. Bigger than a rowboat with a small sail. So I don't know which
single sail, the single sail sloop.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's no bigger than let's say it's 12 to 16 feet long. Yeah, it's got a sail. I mean, there's no below deck or anything, but like there's a there is a tarp. Not like a tarp like you just throw over you, but there's like a almost like an awning. It's like it's on a stand, like a market stall kind of like tarp to help keep the rain off you. So you guys are going to head out to the wreck of the Infernal Traveler?
I think so.
Excellent.
I feel like this is a bad idea, but yeah.
All right, so you guys set sail. Again, it is definitely, not the nicest day for sailing, but it's really not that bad. It could be a lot worse. We will turn up the sound of waves, though, for those who are listening to waves. And the rain. Oh, ha, ha, ha. No, everything's fine. So you sail for a couple of hours out past Hogsfoot Lighthouse. A little cold, little damp, hanging out underneath this this tarp, and you guys do reach the what's left of the Infernal Traveler. Now, as the boat is completely submerged. During low tide, like the crow's nests and masts can still be seen. They're pretty much rotted. They're not necessarily safe to like hang out on, but they're there. And I am going to, I think, let me make sure I got this set up right. Yeah, I got you guys in the right spot. I didn't put a little boat for you guys to be in, so it's just going to look like you guys are in the water. But you're not. You're in a boat. I think. Yeah,
We're on a boat.
You're on a boat. How smooth when I transition from like one screen to another? How smooth is that running for you guys at the moment?
It just loaded now.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, it hasn't. It's at 100% and then it didn't load.
Oh.
Oh, there. It just takes a second to load in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a bit better once I've got this running on a different server instead of like off my computer, or I can just like upgrade my machine to like handle this better, like throw on some more RAM or something. I don't know. Yeah, so these are the old crow's nests and masts of the ship under the water. And like I said, you guys are on a boat, even though we can't see it. You guys are on a boat.
Can we discern anything looking through the water?
You can see the masts going down. You can probably not make out any of the boat. So it's like after like about like 10, 15 feet, like the masts just kind of disappear into the darkness. And the, you see like some fish that maybe are swimming closer to the surface. You can see the occasional fish, a couple of eels or something. But nothing too crazy.
All right. We got an anchor on this boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an anchor.
Nargath, do you think we should anchor here and investigate this boat?
Should should anchor up and try and check it a little bit. Am, would I be able to tell if like it's deep enough to anchor, or like if it's too, or if it's shallow enough to anchor? If like if we anchor, is like the boat not just gonna smash into the rocks?
Since I don't know much about boats, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, yeah, it's like there's enough there's enough of this really thick anchor rope to there's like let's say there's like 250 feet of anchor rope. So as long as you feel it hit bottom, it'll be fine. Note to self: learn more about boats. So you lower the anchor.
Mhm. How, like, so the water looks like murky, or is it just dark?
It's just kind of dark. I mean, some of it is murky. A lot of shadowy things, but yeah, it's just like if there were more like sunlight out, like you'd probably be able to see further down. Maybe not all the way, but yeah, it's
About
just kind of cloudy.
10 foot of visibility when you're in the water, you can say?
It might wind up being a little more than that once you're actually under the water. I don't know. But,
Okay. So it's like the stuff on the surface kind of say the rain's making it hard to see.
Yeah, exactly. You might be able to see better once you're under the water.
Well, could have asked for a better day, but should we all go down there, or does someone want to stay on the boat? Or
Oh, I'll wait up here.
you wait up here? But okay. Anybody else want to wait up here?
I will probably wait up here. How active does the water seem? Like, is it calm or is it like moving about? Like, I guess how strong are the waves right now?
They're not very strong. It's like wet. I mean, the water's a little choppy, but like I mean, the boat's rocking very very gently. Nothing. It doesn't seem to be like a it's just a rainy day. It's not necessarily like really bad storm. So I mean, it's rocking kind of gently, just like the wind's just kind of pushing water around a little bit.
Because
Well,
Neva's
I need to know more
fear
about
is
boats.
the water is going to be too strong and just sweep him away because he's like 30 pounds.
Yeah, I got to imagine you're probably not a very strong swimmer.
Yeah, no.
Because your strength is like what? Your strength is
6.
yeah.
So I strip down until I'm in my adamantine scale bikini,
Okay.
and I'm a jump in the water.
All right. Cool.
I'm also gonna like remove my armor and like my weapons and stuff because I ain't planning on sinking. And first thing I'm gonna actually do is like hop over the edge, but I'm gonna like since I have that ring of water walking, I'm gonna activate it and like walk over towards the masts and stuff to like give them a quick check over and things.
Sure.
See if I can see anything interesting about them.
Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
I'm totally like floating right next to the mast, looking up at him like, what the hell?
Okay. Now, are you're just going down all natural right now, like no potion of water breathing yet? Just checking it out, or
using it yet.
okay.
I'm just checking these, and like when I plan on going under, I'll let you know when I'm gonna use it.
All right. Go ahead and give me
Yeah,
an investigation
rank
check. Do you have proficiency in investigation normally, Naragath?
No.
All right. So go ahead and add your proficiency bonus to it once again because you're checking out. These are This is water vessels. Like, this is what you do. So we can add that. Yeah.
And then so 6.
Okay. They're
Hold
definitely.
On.
Oh
Where
yeah.
are
So
cards?
we don't currently have cards.
Mwah!
I will say everybody has got 2 inspiration points for now until I can figure out how to get cards over here so that they work properly. There's a way to, like, to automatically roll something, but, like, rolling for a card, like getting a card at random, like, at the moment, is not as good as, like, having ones that you can keep and save for, like, a rainy day. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and say everybody's got 2 inspiration points for now to make up for the fact that we currently don't have cards.
All right.
So it's up to you whether or not, like, you want to use an inspiration on this or...
What does inspiration just plain do?
It gives you advantage on the roll, so it would make that 4 into a 17.
I'm not right now.
Okay. So, I mean, just based on what you know about, like, boats and stuff, you can tell if these masts are very badly damaged. You have no idea how much longer they'll last, but you know that eventually they're going to collapse. But you just don't know exactly when. You can't really get how bad the damage is. Nothing else looks out of place on it. Just badly damaged. Like, there's nothing that kind of sticks out.
Okay. Alright, so it's definitely taking a beating, but nothing strange about him. You want to start heading down?
I'm like peeking my head already, like in the water. Is there anything I can see from being at a mast and peeking in the water? From the surface? Hello?
Yep, sorry. Darker shadow beneath the waves. Yep. Of the outline of the boat.
Okay. I'm glad you said boat. I'm like, a shadow of what?
Yeah, you can make out the shadow of the ship, like, below the masts. Can't make out any detail, but you can see it down there.
Would I be able to go down there and snoop without the water breathing potion?
A little bit. I looked up what happens with certain things underwater, but let's see. So you need to be able to hold your breath. So
I think my guys mastered that.
I should have looked that up, like, instead of, like, other things, because I wasn't even thinking about you guys holding your breath. I was like, yeah, they got potions of water breathing. I'm not saying you should use them. I'm just saying. Let's look up drowning. I bet you it's under drowning. Which is,
Well, I mean, just to save time, I can take the water breathing potion and just go down. How long does it last?
Lasts for 1 hour. Let's say you can hold your breath for Constitution minutes. Constitution rounds. I'm sorry, for Constitution rounds before you start feeling the effects of, like, I can't breathe. I'm holding my breath, because I think that's what the rule is. I'm just not 100%.
So my Constitution is 13. Does that mean 13 rounds?
13 rounds. So that would be
13 minutes? Or
no, that'd be like a minute.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like a minute and 18 seconds. But it would probably be enough to, like, swim down, like, get a much better look at the boat, and
drowning.
Yeah.
After 1 plus con bonus minutes of holding your breath underwater, you fall unconscious.
After
But
one plus con minutes?
1 plus con minutes.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's really long.
Yeah.
Y'all got them super lungs. I'm good with that. I'm good with that for now. We could definitely go with that. I might house roll that to be a little different, like in the future, but like for now, we can go with that. That's rules is written.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and just scope to see assess the damage of the ship to see what exactly we're looking at.
Sure.
Like nothing too in depth, just being like, oh yeah, there's a hole there or something like that.
Right.
Not like, oh, this was destroyed by a creature. Just just a base of what actually happened.
Naragath, are you staying on the surface?
No, I'll go under with them without
Okay.
drinking first.
Oh shit. Okay. I get to play with one of my other toys. We'll see how well this works. So let me... don't mess with me. Come on. You know you love me. I cannot move you for the life of me. That's frustrating. Can I move you both? Nope.
Oh wow, trippy.
Yeah, it's the underwater effect, and I can't. Trying to move you to the other side of the to this thing, and it doesn't seem to want to let me grab you. There we go.
I will not be moved.
There we go.
You moved me.
I did. Okay. I gotta move you another 5 feet. Okay. Okay. So you guys start swimming down. You can definitely see the boat beneath the waves. As you go further down, you can see the deck. The deck looks more or less intact. As you swim further down, you see that there is some serious damage. You can see where I'm moving my mouse, so that's kind of good until I get the module that lets us ping. There seems to be a lot of damage on the lower part of the ship in this area here. It looks like something definitely smashed it over there.
And these are doors over here.
Yeah. Like if I were to move you over one more over here, I know it collides with the wall. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Okay, yeah, we'll get the hang of this. We'll get the hang of this. I'm gonna move you guys over a little more, so you can actually see the. This is the so there's the deck, and then over a little further, front and back, bow and stern. It's raised up and such because there's the rooms underneath there. But yeah, the doors are there, and there's that damage right about here.
But so the side of it's busted open, we can just swim through that, right?
You'd have to swim lower, but yes.
I would be following Naragath right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably swim
Trying to-
up to it and look in, but I'm not gonna immediately go in.
Okay. So I'm going to move you guys over again a little bit. So swimming further down, this is the hole. That's the hole. So you can see inside the ship from here. And there's a couple of like, I mean, everything is like waterlogged, badly damaged. But there is a skeleton sitting at a table, just kind of chilling. I mean, you know, dead guy. You see a couple of other bones like here and there. There's some crates that are very badly water damaged, waterlogged.
But I don't see any like movement or anything from anything anywhere.
No. Oh, what you do see, which is a little strange though, is there is some light coming from inside this area. There seems to be light.
Oh, okay, that is strange.
That is strange.
And like how, just so I know, how long did it take to get down to about here?
Let's call it 2 minutes.
Okay. So like at this
I'm
point,
dead.
I'm like,
No, I'm just kidding. I need to drink the potion then.
yeah. At this point, I'm like yeah, because I'm like halfway to.
Well, we're gonna go with that minutes thing, for now.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
see
well-
if like it was ever fixed in an errata or whatever. But like right now, we'll go with that minutes.
You know, because well, I mean, like I've only got 4 minutes because it's 1 plus con modifier. So like,
Oh!
1 plus 3 is.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, that's why I thought. No, okay, that makes more sense. Holy shit! I thought it was like con plus, you know.
Oh
one.
no, no, that'd be insane.
That's why I was so taken aback. I was like, what? No, that
14
makes
minutes.
sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Like
been
at
about 2 minutes.
So at this point, like I'm gonna point up and be like towards the surface and start swimming up to the surface to drink.
What was
Probably
I
get to the
thinking?
top and drink the potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same,
All right, so you guys are just gonna swim back up to the top and drink the potion.
Yeah.
and then back down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can go ahead and click on the potion on your character sheets because that's also kind of cool. Because it'll tell you about that and like what it does, and it'll actually use it. It'll just leave your sheet, or it should.
Not
I
clicking
think
in
I
and
have a
don't leave.
potion.
What'd you say,
Actually,
Nargath?
I don't see. I have a potion of healing, but I don't see the other potion. I know we got them.
You did. It just might not have. Maybe I didn't transfer it over. Is it in your inventory? Let's look in your inventory. All right. Well, that's all right. You just used it just now, so that's fine. So you're both now able to breathe underwater.
Yeah, I clicked it. It's still on my item. Should I just hit remove?
Let me just take a look real quick. There we go. Oh, it didn't. All right, hang on. Click it again, Percy. Now you should see it disappear.
Oh, it says I have quantity of 1, but it said that when I click it, it says this has run out of
Okay.
charges.
All right, let's not worry about it right now. Yeah, so you drink the potion and you swim on down. What are Sniva and Kit doing? So it's like after a few minutes, they swam down, they came back up, they drank their potions. Are you guys doing anything in particular?
Just looking around, sitting down, feeling anxious. Don't want to be on the boat.
Okay.
Neva is keeping an eye out for anything that might be thought of as suspicious.
Okay.
Any boats or suspicious birds?
Give me a perception check.
Blind or normal?
Blind. Give me a blind one. Let's see how well that works. It should work well.
It's done like that, and perception. Oh nope, that I was able to see that. Why is
Yeah, like I said, it's like that was a blind roll.
yeah?
Yeah, like I
Blind
said,
gamble.
it's kind of yeah, it's kind of shit's kind of broken. They're fixing it. It's still in beta. That's fine. So yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see anything suspicious.
Yeah.
All right, so Narragath and Percy, you guys get back down to the beneath the waves, to the boat, to this hole in the side of the boat.
Is it big enough to go through?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll make my way in.
Okay. So once you're inside, you can see that whatever is inside these lanterns is just like a, whatever's still illuminating them, it's just like a ball of light. Doesn't seem to be a fire, it's just a ball of light. And they still seem to be working after all this time. And then,
So I've noticed that I don't seem to have like fog of war set up for my character. Because I only see stuff if like Percy's there. I can only see the things that Percy can see.
let me grab your token really quick. And
Yeah.
Vision has sight. You should be able to see. You cannot see? You're just seeing what
Like
Percy's seeing?
If I like move over here, like this area and this, then like this whole area is dark.
Yeah, I see that. That's peculiar. Okay. Let me
Wait, hold on. Okay.
How do I roll a perception check?
on your skills you would just go ahead and roll perception. Like you would just click on the perception and
Oh, okay.
So I figured, I think what it might be is Percy has like a light source turned on their character. Because if I right click my character and click the torch thing, it does light it up.
yeah, so you might have a light source on. Which, like I said, is going to be fine because there is light down here, so...
So these lanterns are just lit up by a ball.
Yeah, there's like a glowing ball like inside of each one of these lanterns. And there are the three skeletons now, you can see. They're sitting at the table. And as you're noticing them, they seem to notice you as well. And all of their heads turn. Well, this one, he turns to like look at you. Oh no! I grabbed Narragath and spun him around. Let go of Narragath. Let go. Yeah, some of these things take a little bit of time for me as well to adjust to. But yeah, these skeletons, they seem to be really interested in you guys, and they slowly start standing up under the water. as if they are going to possibly make some trouble.
That's not good.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we can't talk to them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because, like, I know both of us said basically, like, "Oh yeah, we took our armor and our weapons."
No, I left my bikini on, man.
You're
It's
beginning,
protecting me. Was it adamantine bikini?
Adamantine bikini.
I know. I said I was taking my armor and stuff off.
Yeah, you said you put your weapons down too.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. I disguise myself as one of them. I'm just kidding.
Do me a favor, you
shit.
guys, and go ahead and make yourselves combat ready by, like I said, bring up your heads up display, click on the combat ready thing, and put yourselves into turn order. Okay. All right, so they get up and they draw these rusty short swords out of their scabbards. Naragath, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and move up to this one and grapple them.
Sure. So that would just be a basically just a strength check.
Ability check.
Go ahead and make an athletics. Well, no, that's fine too. So
I think it's this. Actually,
because it would be an attack roll. Oh, an unarmed strike would do. An unarmed strike would do. Roll an unarmed strike.
okay.
Because it won't necessarily be doing any damage, but yeah, but that includes all of your modifiers there. And what was your original D20 roll? It was a 9. So this is actually we'll take that 9 from your strength check, and we'll add 5 to it. All right, so you rush forward and you swim forward and you grab this boy, effectively grappling him.
Then just hit the end turn.
Yep. And it should automatically move to the next skeleton.
Did it move?
No. Yes, there it goes. Okay. Alright, so the skeleton is not happy that you have grappled him. So he is going to attempt to stab you with that short sword. He will have disadvantage. And let's see how he do. Yeah, he's just kind of like his arm is just flailing around like in this bear hug you have him in. He doesn't do so hot. Percy.
All right, I am going to. Shit, where's that?
Let me close this.
Trying to read if this is, I guess. So if I summon a spiritual weapon, that's not a bonus action. That is a complete action, right?
Yes.
But it says it's a bonus action. So can I summon it and attack on the same round?
What are you doing exactly?
Like, could I summon the spiritual weapon and attack with it on the same round?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm just a little... The turn tracker seems to be weird.
Alright, I'm gonna
So I'm just
summon
going to
a
modify it somehow.
spiritual weapon.
Okay. Alright, so you summon a spiritual weapon. Which one are you going to attack with your spiritual weapon?
The one closest to me.
Sure. Okay. That will hit.
So it takes 7 damage? Is that how that works?
6 it should be, right?
Yeah, 6, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes 6 points of damage.
And I will pull my shield out and I guess just end my turn.
Okay.
Where's shit. I need to pop that out. Alright, you're good to go.
Okay. Okay. Alright, this skeleton gets up. And he's going to walk over to Percy and try to stabify him. What is your armor class, Percy?
It's saying 17, but I thought it was up to 18 with the shield.
Yeah, we can fix that in post.
Alright.
Alright, so that will miss. And then this guy who you hit with the spiritual weapon, he's going to try and stab you as well. That will definitely miss. And that'll bring us to round 2. Naragath, so you got this guy grappled pretty good.
What I'm wondering is, like, is there any way to, like, take his sword from him? Because I need to arm myself.
Right.
Is that like a contested strength or something?
We can play it like that for now, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. That will work for me.
I'm going to use one of those inspirations for this.
Definitely. What you got?
I'll probably just stick there to get ready to fight then.
Okay. Did you roll the strength check?
Oh, I did. I'm under self roll.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let me re-roll that.
I trust you. What'd you get? I mean, he rolled low.
Uh, I got a 19 and a 7.
Okay, yeah. So you've got his sword. You don't need to reroll that. I believe you.
Okay.
All right, so you've got his sword. Probably his hand too. His hand snaps off with it.
Okay.
So
And then I'll just stick there and get ready to fight.
okay. Okay, with his free hand, I'm assuming that we're going to say that he's not grappled anymore once you've like snapped his hand off and got his sword. He is going to. He's not going to do. It's not really a short sword. It's going to be an unarmed strike kind of thing. With his free hand, he tries to. Jesus Christ! It's a good thing that's not really the damage. Wow. Yeah, so with his free hand, he like punches you in the face, and it will do. Come on, die roller. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. This one is. Okay. Oh, well, actually, no. He does 1 point of damage. Is all it does. He's got no strength modifier. It's an unarmed strike. He does 1 point of damage to you. I'll let you go ahead and remove that yourself because I can't. Yeah, I don't have it here. So, but he is.
Oh no, guys, I'm hurt.
He is no longer grappled. Okay, there we go. All right, we get the hang of this. Percy.
The one that I've hit already, I'm gonna hit with a mace.
Okay. With the mace, you are going to be, like, as you start swinging the mace, you realize, like, the water is kind of keeping you from, like, swinging it well. It is going to be at disadvantage. That's okay, though. You hit it.
How does it look?
Man, you tell me, because it is going to take all that damage. And it is going to be... Which one is it? That one. Okay. Yeah, that one dead. What's it look like?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little tough for me to swing underwater, but I made a contact with a skull and it kind of stuck on the end of my mace as I swung through his head.
Okay.
And his body just floats away, and his skull is stuck on my mace.
Sure.
And then I will say also I didn't describe what my spiritual weapon looked like. It is a flail.
Okay.
So it's just a spectral flail.
Mm-hmm.
And it was occupying the space behind him, which can reach the guy that is next to me as well. So I will attack the other one with that.
Go for it.
Is there a way to roll it without it taking
A spell
my
slot?
spell? Yeah.
We'll have to look into that for now. For later. Just see, working out all these kinks.
It's a +6 modifier, so I'll roll a d10 and then add 6.
Yeah, roll, and then add 6. That works.
$18.
Yeah, that hits him.
Oh shit! What's the damage? I didn't even see.
It's a D8, I think.
+4. $11 damage.
Yeah, he takes 11 points of damage. He seems to be pretty badly messed up. He's like, I'm all messed up, man. He doesn't say that, though, because he's a skeleton and he's underwater.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to end.
You're
turn.
good. Okay, this guy in front of you, he's going to try and stab you again with his short sword. Yeah, that'll miss. That other guy is dead, so he doesn't get to do nothing. Naragath.
I'm gonna swing on him.
Mm-hmm. You realize with the short sword, it seems to cut through the water better. You will not have disadvantage on that roll.
Since I have my longsword set up, would it be the same?
Yeah, the damage would be different, but yeah, just go for it. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And then damage.
Would be a D6 plus your strength modifier.
Is it plus strength or plus strength and efficiency?
Just plus strength. The proficiency's only for hitting.
Okay.
Oh, damn. What's that look like?
Chop the spine.
His spine gets chopped and he falls in half. He's not alive anymore. Or, well, he wasn't to begin with, but...
Good.
That guy's dead. I can set it to... Alright, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Percy.
Feeling the weight of my mace being not as good, I'm going to just well, kind of when that all was when they were all attacking, I was like shaking my mace trying to get the skull off and just decided to drop it. And then I'm gonna do a sacred flame on the guy in front of me.
Okay. Oh. No, it doesn't matter. It's the same. Yeah, he's able to avoid it. Barely, but he does.
Then I hit him with the magic weapon, or the spectral weapon.
Yep.
16.
That hits him.
Nine damage.
Yeah, Bone goes flying. He seems badly hurt. He's actually going to turn around to face you.
Hit him so hard he's spinning.
Yeah. Oh, it's spinning too fast. That's fine. He's good. Okay. Alright, it's his turn now. He's going to try and stab you again. He doesn't like... He thinks you're playing dirty. That will hit you for 3 points of piercing damage. And I can just go ahead and take that off of you quickly if you'd like. Boom.
Alright.
Yeah, just one click, man. I love it. And then it will be Naragath's turn. Under the sea. There it goes.
I'm gonna swim up to him. Swing my sword at him again.
That will miss. It goes through some, like, ribs. without actually hitting any of them. And then it will be Percy's turn.
So I may have fucked up. I hit the back button and I can't get back into the Foundry.
Oh no. If you close the whole thing and just
All right,
like...
it's doing it.
Okay,
Hold on.
good.
I think I got it.
That would also be good to know.
So it wouldn't let me select a character until I refreshed again.
Okay. I think I can tie you guys to that. Or it looks like it's... I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Okay, yeah, so... You've got your...
I can't see, but I'm going to click the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I guess it needs to load before I can do that.
There she goes. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Shh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just Sacred Flame. She's afraid of the Sacred Flame. Oh man, he dodges
God
that.
damn it.
Yeah.
This fucking dexterous piece of shit.
He's
Nah,
like,
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
hit him
dexterous
with
piece
a-
of shit. That'll hit him.
hits.
Yeah.
Six damage.
What's it look like when that last one go bye-bye?
It just wallops him right in the rib cage, and he just like floats rather quickly and clatters against the side of the boat.
Okay. All right, that'll end combat. Yeah, so you beat these skeletons up pretty good.
Kind of point at Nargoth to point at him and like try to give him the okay sign to see if he's okay.
I give a thumbs up.
Now I like grab my side a little bit where I got stabbed, and I'm good. Just kind of running a finger over it, being like, "Yeah, that sucked," and continue to swim around.
Now these lanterns, are they like movable?
Yeah.
So like I'm probably like, if I'm correct, like this thing right here is the lantern.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one up and then take that. Like, start looking over the skeletons and like the boxes to see exactly like what's in here. Like not like a thorough check, but kind of just a once over.
Right. Whatever was in these crates has long since like kind of either rotten away or been eaten away by like, you know, just water and time. It looks like you see some scraps of leather, some like small bits of metal that are pretty well rusted.
And all of these doorways, do they look openable?
Yeah, the wood's pretty rotted. It looks like the doors will probably open, like, if not very easily, like they'll just kind of fall apart.
I'm gonna go up to this one. Do I see anything interesting? Or...
It looks like it used to be like some sort of like a cabin, Everything's just rotted away, and you can make out like the bed frame and stuff. There's like fish living in the bed.
I opened the door that you're looking at.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I had a problem with that.
Let me move you inside there. There might be a wall problem here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look really quick at the wall problem. Oh yeah, because it's the wrong kind of door. I didn't fix the door. There's a wall behind the door. Okay. Yeah, same thing. It's just a long ago rotted away room.
I'm gonna open this door.
More
It's
of the
really
same.
dark, I can't see.
Didn't you want to grab one of those things too?
Nah, can I cast light on my bikini?
Yeah.
Just kidding, on my shield.
Sure.
Yeah, so I can see.
Yeah, you cast light on your shield. Now you can see. Yeah, so
I
just
see
more
bed.
chambers.
And the same here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move to the back of the ship.
Okay.
Or what I think is the back of the ship, I'm not sure.
This looks like the front of the ship from where you guys were before. From
Oh,
like
okay.
outside and stuff. Yeah, you just moved to the front of the ship. How are Sniva and Kit doing up in the world?
Nauseous.
I'll say they've
Never
probably
is.
down there for probably about 10 minutes. Like with this, like checking out things and swimming down there and getting into like a fight, and now they're just checking out this room.
And what is this?
It looks like some sort of like really like bad kitchen. It's like there are places where like you could have lit fires underneath these pots here. I suppose it could also be a latrine, but I don't think that's what it is. Kind of looks like that though. It could be. I don't know. It's either a kitchen or a latrine. The rot and of the sea has like made it hard to tell.
So can I open this door, or is there boxes in the way?
You can open that door. The boxes are like kind of falling apart.
Oh, by the way, like, I forgot to mention that I did pick up my mace earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right in front of you is a very horrible...
Can I shut the door real quick?
Yeah, you could do that. Let me let the stream have a good look at him. Hang on.
Okay.
So it's this weird looking guy. He's like, he's covered in barnacles. He looks really messed up and like an underwater zombie, but he seems to have a little more like intelligence to him. And he looks up at you as you look up at him, and you close the door in his face, and yeah. What do you
Kind
do
of
now?
hold the door, and I feel if he's clawing at me or trying to claw the door
Sure,
down. I'm not
sure.
sure.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
give me a give me a strength check. If you have
Okay.
athletics, you can use athletics.
Hold on, I'm loading my athletics. I do not have athletics.
Come here, stop that. Come here. She's such a pain. Come here, you.
So that's an ability check, right?
Yes. He starts like pushing the door open.
I do have powerful build. Does that come into play?
Do me a favor and hit that powerful build thing and pop it into chat there. Just like if you were rolling, as I said, you were rolling an attack. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's say that would give you advantage, because this is pushing, right? You're pushing the door.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say it would give you advantage. So you can feel him like he is pushing at the door, like pretty hard.
All right. Well, I'm kind of like trying to get Nargoth's attention to over here because I'm not going to be able to hold this door forever.
Right.
I'm gonna move over and like try and like motion that like as soon as like the door pops open, I'm gonna stab. Because obviously,
Hopefully, it's a bad person.
hopefully it's a bad person. Because if not, I mean, sucks. But
He don't look good, but all right. I will let the door fly open.
Okay. So, like, Naragath will definitely go first, but let's put you guys into let's put you guys in a combat state, and we'll roll initiative. Okay, so, all right. So Percy, is that going to be like the whole, like you've definitely got some you've got enough initiative here that like you can like throw the door open and you can still like you can just kind of let the door go, and you can definitely take an action or move or whatever you want to do.
Since the plan was to let Nargoth go first,
Mm-hmm.
I will ready my Sacred Flame, waiting for him to strike.
Okay, fair enough.
Since we've waited like this long, should we like go after them maybe?
Meanwhile,
Is that Kit asking Sneva?
Yeah.
How long do potions of water breathing last?
1 hour.
Sneva will kind of shrug and be like, if you want to. I figured that having someone protect the boat and make sure no one came on would be a good idea, but
We can wait.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's been like 14, 15 minutes tops. So it's not really time to worry yet, I guess, maybe. But, okay, so Naragath. Yeah, that'll hit.
and it was a D6 with strength.
Alright, so he's going to take 4 points of damage from the sword, and then Percy immediately lights him up with Sacred Flame. which he kind of lunges forward like so fast that like it just like goes off behind him. Okay, behind him, as he like moves like forward, you see there is a large like metal chest. It seems to have suffered no rust whatsoever. And then as you're thinking about like that whole thing, he is going to try and stab Percy with his blade.
He hits a Percy. Ow.
Yeah, he hits Percy for let me give me a Constitution saving throw. Nice. Okay. So yeah, so he stabs you, and you feel like he's definitely got some poison on his blade, and like there's some sort of like blue, like goo like leaking out of like these boils on his body, and you feel like that blue goo is probably pretty bad, man. Whatever that blue goo is. And that will end his turn. Percy.
Yeah. Let's see. I am kind of my character was kind of shocked by that, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Give myself some 7 health back, please.
Sure.
Oh wait, do I do more? Hold on. I don't know if that added. Maybe it did. Because don't I add more?
It's in there. If you
okay,
click on if you click on the
okay,
the result,
+4.
yeah. If you click on the result, it'll show you what you rolled. And we can just easily add that back to you. Oop.
But that didn't add my Disciple of Life bonus.
Okay, and that Disciple of
not?
Life is
Oh, let me see.
it adds what, 2 or your level?
Adds 2 plus spells level.
Okay, so that'd be an additional 3. So we can bump you up another 3. Because you're a Disciple of Life. And we can fix that in post.
And like I said, that took me by surprise. So I'm gonna actually activate Hidden Step,
Mm-hmm.
and I will turn invisible. And now on my turn.
Okay. And the next time you do it, it should add that. The Disciple
good
of
deal.
Life on that, yeah. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so you go invisible. Where's your token?
I don't know. I went invisible, and I actually I can't see my character anymore.
Oh, me either. That's funny.
It literally disappeared.
Yeah, because
Can...
yeah, there's that whole invisible thing, and
I put on the one ring. I'm gone.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
For some reason, there's this big fiery eyeball looking at me. It's kind of creepy.
Big fiery eyeball.
No, I was kidding.
Oh, yeah. No, I should have gotten that. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
What's this? That's okay. That was Percy. Oh jeez, that's funny.
As a bonus action, you delete your character.
I'm gonna drag another Percy onto here, and let me see what happens when I make him invisible.
Sideways person.
Okay, there we go. I mean, you should just kind of look faded now. Do you see the new Percy?
I don't see a damn thing.
Really? Okay. We'll figure it out. Alright, I see Percy. That's the important thing. Alright, so Percy, you're invisible. Naragath.
So, from my perspective, all I saw was Percy get stabbed, and then he disappeared.
Yes.
No context as to why.
No context.
I'm gonna... I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna, in character, like, try and move here.
Okay.
And keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll say you feel, since I moved Percy back when I put his new token on there, I'm gonna say that, like, yeah, you feel Percy, like, kind of like moving back, or something behind you moving back anyway.
Okay. And I'm just gonna keep trying to fight.
Okay. That will miss.
And just so you know, I figured out, since I have no armor or anything on, my AC is 11.
Okay. Alright, he tries to stab you with that dagger. He will miss. That will end his turn. Percy, I've got you right behind Naragath. If I make you uninvisible, can you see your token?
No.
Weird.
Oh, there, I see him.
Okay, I just made you uninvisible. We'll just assume you're invisible.
All right. Let's see. Now that I've reappeared, I will...
I'm going to turn off the spooky underwater stuff in case, like, that's messing with anything.
pull out my crossbow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really reach him. And I guess I'm, like... I find some way to get an angle on him around Naragath, even though he's a big Goliath.
I mean, if you move over like to the left or yeah, if you move to your left, I mean, you'd be able to get a decent angle on him. Yeah, without firing directly at Narragath or trying to fire through Narragath.
All right, we'll shoot with my crossbow.
Okay. Is it a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
It is a light crossbow. I clicked it and nothing happened. I'm waiting for it. Maybe it's lagged, or I'll just try to click it again. It's not rolling.
I rolled it.
Oh,
for
there's
you.
the first one.
No, I just rolled
Oh,
it.
you did it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when your first token disappeared, there may have been some sort of disconnect, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. We'll worry about it later. That will just miss him. It goes like streaming past his head.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay. Narragath. What I'm gonna do, I think, just for shits and giggles too, and not necessarily shits and giggles, although actually, are the other two of you watching like in the stream, like what's happening, or do you want me to move you down here to see what's going on?
I'm
watching
watching
this
in
stream.
Okay, all right. All right, Narragath.
I would have noticed like the crossbow bolt flying past.
Yeah, you definitely felt someone behind you when you moved into position, and then yeah, you definitely see the crossbow bolt. Oh, and actually, like Percy, you would be visible now, wouldn't you?
I am, yes.
Yes. Okay.
So like when I saw the crossbow bolt, I probably looked and see that Percy's back.
Yes.
Still be a little confused, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna attack first, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move back one.
Mm-hmm. That definitely hits him. He takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Then I'll move back.
He's going to slash out at you with the dagger. I don't know why that rolled twice, but I must have accidentally clicked it. I need you to give me a... so it's going to be 22 points of damage, which is a lot. And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Should I use Stone and Endurance before or after the Constitution saving throw?
Does that bring you down to...
Stone Endurance as a reaction reduces damage dealt to you by 1d12.
Oh, right. I don't... I was thinking of orcs. I don't know. My bad. Yeah, yeah, use it before you take the damage, and we'll just take off whatever whatever damage it is you...
Alright, that actually didn't roll.
That's something else we can fix in post.
Whoa.
Alright, so that'll reduce your damage by 6, so it'll just be 16 points of damage. And then give me that Constitution save as well. Yeah, dope. You're fine. I mean, you know, you got hurt, but you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It pulls out a hand crossbow, pulls the door shut, and seems to be waiting there. Percival.
Okay.
I don't remember how many hit points you had left before when I pulled your new token out. It looked like it bumped you back up to full, but depending on what happened.
I was at
next.
15.
Okay.
Because, well, for some reason, my character sheet says 15.
For some reason, I'm looking at a different character sheet. We'll figure it out. It's still in beta. There's just a couple of small issues. That's all. The latest stable release might not be as stable as the last stable release. That's fine.
I'm gonna hit Cure Wounds on Naragath.
Okay.
I don't think that rolled.
I did not see it roll.
Yeah, for some reason I can't use my character sheet.
Yeah, something weird happened when you went invisible before. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for you, okay? First level.
Yeah, plus whatever modifiers were supposed to be there. Which was a
Yeah,
plus
those
3?
aren't on the sheet anymore either. Yeah,
Oh, it
but
was
yeah,
a
plus
4.
3 or 2 plus the spell's level, so plus 3, so 10 altogether.
And then I grabbed my shield, kind of stupidly, get in front of the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna just stay there. I'm just gonna
Okay.
stay there for right now.
All right.
So I end my turn.
Okay. Naragath.
How far could I move? Would I be able to get like to, like?
I would say being underwater probably counts as difficult terrain. That's something else I probably should have looked up. So it would be like half your movement.
Half my movement. Okay.
Yeah. So if you dashed, you could make it 30 feet. Or 6 squares, yeah.
So I'd be able to make it to here. From here.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to attack or anything because you would need to dash to get there, but, like, yeah, you could get there.
Okay. And when I get there, can I tell how, like, if this wall seems rotted out or anything? Or if, like, it seems like I could possibly get through it?
It seems actually pretty... It seems pretty sturdy. It's like the wood seems to be rotten, but it doesn't seem to be sagging like a lot of the rest of the ship is.
Okay.
Nothing happens on the other side of the door, Percy.
I'm just kind of left like, dude, did he just run away? Not really understanding what he was going to do because we can't really communicate.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna just actually, you know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna fucking heal myself.
Okay.
I think it hasn't taken any of the charges away, but I think I'm down to 2 charges or spell slots. So I'll be down to 1 once I do this,
Right.
which I'm gonna need you to roll.
Yeah. Just trying to get you. There it goes. Okay. So, dope. 15.
Yeah. And I will, oh, that puts me back up to max health. And I will, end my turn.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's an action. I need that, so I will enter, yeah.
Okay.
At least I can end my turn.
That's good. Naragath.
Gonna come on back because a plan was ruined. And since I'll have to dash to get that far, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Alright, so Percy, Naragath comes back. On the other side of the door, nothing continues to happen.
Is there enough space for my spiritual weapon to float above me?
Yeah.
Alright, I summon my spiritual weapon above me.
Okay. Your spiritual weapon is above you.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Naragath.
I'm just gonna, as soon as that door opens again, I'm ready to go and attack whatever's on the other side. So that's basically all I can do.
Okay.
I think. If I had brought my stuff, I'd be able to do more.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Like, Percy just disappeared out of the...
I have a tendency to do that, apparently.
What the hell? Okay. What'd you have before was your roll?
I believe it was a 17.
I think so, too, yeah. Okay. Nothing continues to happen on the other side of the door, Percy.
I look to Naragath and give him like a countdown with my fingers. Like I hold up 3, 2, 1, and I'll push whichever way the door opens. I'm opening it.
Okay. The door appeared to, like, pull out. Uh-oh. That's not good. Door appears to pull out.
Can you put my health back to max?
Yeah, I think so.
Just so we don't forget. And then I end up dead.
All sorts of weird things happening tonight. I remember that your health is at max at the moment.
All right.
Let's Oh shit. Okay. Just give me a second. All sorts of weird things tonight. What a weird night. What a weird night this is.
What is the door not opening or something?
No, my mouse decided to stop working.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that's okay. I've got options. I have got options. Okay, so you're opening... So let's bring you back up to full hit points. Dope. We're back on track. And let's open this door. Yeah, the door opens. Immediately, the hand crossbow fires. And completely misses. It goes like into the floor. Like maybe he didn't think you were going to open the door. He was just like, "Whoa, did not expect that." He did not see that coming. But yeah, so you open the door.
And opening the door is part of my movement, right? So it doesn't take a bonus or an action.
Right. Yeah. It can be part of your movement, or yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So in that case, I'm gonna try and cast Sacred Flame. That worked. Sweet. And then, shit, I gotta remember how to swing my spiritual weapon. D20 plus 6.
Yeah, he makes a saving throw for the Sacred Flame. But that does
17?
hit him. Yep, that hits him.
And I remember that was a D8 plus... Shit. What was it? Plus 4?
It'd be plus your strength mod.
I thought it was spellcasting.
Oh, the Sacred... Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, no, it's just D8. There's no mod to it. Yeah, it's just D8.
Oh, I thought we had a mod to the...
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking awful.
So, he takes 1 point of damage. And he didn't do that. It's just rolling it automatically. Okay, meanwhile, up on the boat, how are you guys doing? I feel bad, like you guys are just hanging out up on this boat.
I'm fine.
I'm like, shit's broken everywhere! How's the boat?
By the way, the spiritual weapon is D8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
It is, okay, we can fix that in post. Alright, so how much more was that?
That's 4.
4.
Sorry, this guy's a tough guy. And
That's alright, yeah, I hear you. Alright, yeah, I mean, he doesn't do whatever it was he rolled, because, like, that's not something he's doing. I don't know why it's automatically rolling that right now, but... yeah, he's not stabbing anybody. So it would just be the end of your turn.
Do I get to... Does my ready attack go off?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yep. Sorry. That will not hit.
will it hit if I spend one of my inspiration dices? Or whatever they're called?
Sure.
Alright, he has one of my things.
Okay.
So that's D6 plus 3.
Okay. He takes 9 points of piercing damage from that. And he doesn't do that. It's just doing it. I don't know why it's just doing that. It's just doing it. It's weird. Maybe because I had the thing open. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it happens next time I touch him. Okay. Meanwhile.
Oh no.
Yeah, something comes from behind. You catch it out of the corner of your eye. It seems like another one of these things. A little different, but he's swinging a rusted longsword. And he swings it right at Percy. He misses. And that will end his turn. Oh, but then the other one comes up the stairs as well. 10, 15, 20, 25. He went to the wrong floor altogether. 25. Yeah, he can get over here. And he's going to swing at Naragath with his rusted longsword. That will hit for 5 points of slashing damage. That will end his turn. Yeah, so these guys, they're like some sort of like barnacle zombies. I guess you could think of them as like something out of those like Johnny Depp movies or something. I don't know. Like the first one. Naragath.
Because I don't like being attacked from behind.
Sure.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Oh man, you don't like being attacked from behind?
Oh. Especially when I have no armor.
That hits. He takes 4 points of piercing damage.
And action search.
Mm-hmm.
Attack again.
That definitely hits. That is a critical hit. So that'll be whatever you roll plus a 6. So it takes 11 points of piercing damage. And it blows bubbles at you.
I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, Percy, this guy, he gonna stab you. Or try to. He's gonna try to stab you. He does not stab you. That will end his turn, Percy.
Going for the big guy still. Sacred Flame.
That Sacred Flame hits him. He takes 4 points of that damage. Radiant.
I was rolling at a 20 plus 6 for the mace, right? God.
Alright. Percy, yeah, so you're also doing the other thing?
The mace, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that hits.
Give me a second.
Sure, yep. For 11 points of damage. Blue goo starts like flowing out of his like barnacles and his wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not great.
Alright, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Alright, the guy behind you. He's going to try and stab you with his rusted longsword. That will hit for 4 points of slashing damage. And a Constitution saving throw, please. That's not
I'm going to
good.
use my inspiration.
Okay. That's better.
So I'm out of inspirations.
Alright, this other guy is going to try and stab Narragath with his rusted longsword. That will hit for 11 slashing. And a Constitution saving throw. Nice. But that does hurt bad. It hurts pretty bad. Narragath.
First things first. Second wind.
Okay.
See if this works. Ooh. Oh, it did all the math too.
Yep.
Perfect. So I gain 9 back.
There you go.
Can I reach this guy?
Yep.
Just gonna go for the attack on him.
Mm-hmm. That will miss.
Yeah, I'll end turn.
Okay. Alright, this guy tries to stab Percy again. He's like, it's all I know. That misses. Percy. Yeah, that'll get him for 8 more points of radiant damage.
Yeah, and he's still up? Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's still up. I can't, move this sheet around. There we go.
16 hit?
Yep.
For 9?
He takes another 9 points of damage. He looks pretty badly hurt. He's got all that goo like leaking out of him and stuff. His face is even more swelled up than it was before. It don't look good.
Yeah, I guess I'll end the turn.
Okay. Alright, the guy behind you is going to try and stab you again. He will miss. His homeboy is going to try to stab Naragath again. That will hit for 10 slashing. And I need a Constitution saving throw. Let me make sure you need to keep making those. Let me make sure. Yes, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Naragath.
So that puts me in 7.
Oh yeah, let me reduce that there. Click on that and then click on that. Boop. Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my fighting spirit.
Okay.
To give me 5 temp
Mm-hmm.
hit points. I don't know if that shows up.
Yeah, at the bottom. Yep. Shows up at the bottom under your hit points. That's pretty cool.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna show up on my token or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna attack him, and fighting spirit gives me the advantage on the attack.
Okay. That hits him. Come here, you. What does it look like?
I'm just stabbing, so just going for the face.
Yep, that works. He dead. You get him right in the face, blue stuff is spilling out all over the place. He kind of fall backs and kind of drifts down, his head splits open. It's gross. It's pretty gross. I just grossed myself out. Yeah, that's what happens.
For me to let me ask, for me to move into the space of him, over here,
Yeah.
can I do that as a disengage?
You would need to use your action to disengage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, without any sort of special feature that lets you use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So you
Never mind.
would take attacks from these two dudes.
That's not worth it. I'll just have to end turn.
Okay. Alright. So, for a minute here, I'd like to talk about Pepperidge Farms. No. Kit and Sniva. So, as you guys are, sitting there looking down, I mean, it's only been, another couple of minutes since this thing started. A minute and a half. Not even. This other, boat comes, rowing past you. And there's, an old guy. He's wearing, a yellow, fishing jacket kind of thing. It's, some sort of oilskin. And, he's like, hello!
Snever will wave at him.
It's a pretty good day for trapping. You catching anything?
Nope.
No. Yeah, keep trying, little ones. Sooner or later, I'm sure you get a big haul. It's a good day for hogsfish. The hogsfish flounder is a good day for it. You keep trying. And then he starts rowing away. I just wanted you guys to know I didn't forget about you. Percy. So you got these two guys behind you. I'm guessing you're probably going to turn to face them. They look really upset now. Yeah, it's like I don't know how upset they looked before, but now they look pretty upset. Almost frantic.
The one closest to me will receive a Sacred Flame.
When you say the one closest to you, I mean, they're both equally close, so I'm going to assume the one behind you?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! He takes 5 points of, He takes 5 points from his hippies.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Yeah, I'm not good at the spectral. What is it? Spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon.
I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it just swings around like does like some helicopter move above me. Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so the guy that you just spiritual flamed, he's gonna swing that rusted longsword at you.
Ow!
Yeah, he will hit you for 8 points of slashing damage. And a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay.
Is that our first failed one?
No, you failed one before.
But I.
Oh, that's right. You. That's right. You.
Yeah. So
you
I don't
used your
know. I don't know what
inspiration.
the.
Yeah. You don't know.
I'm asleep underwater. I died.
You don't know, man. Oh, I can't put in like a. I suppose I could do this. Is this how this works? There we go. All right, this other guy is really mad. He's gonna stab. He's gonna stab Percy. He seems like really shocked and very upset. He misses.
What about the advantage that was put in chat for the?
Oh,
save?
I'm sorry. I'm totally like. Oh, okay, yeah, dope. There we go. Yep, you had advantage on that save. You're good. I'm looking at a whole other computer right now. I've gone to my backup,
Alright.
like I've logged on.
But my. Did you take 8 damage?
I'm
off my
about to.
character?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay, that's gonna be the end of his turn. It's Naragath's turn.
All right, so
So his music is playing so loud and so inspiring that Percy got advantage. I like it.
are we able to drink a potion underwater?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. I mean, it would be difficult, but yes. I mean, you can do it, you know. I imagine it would be difficult. There's nothing to stop you from doing it. As long as you can, like, you know, breathe underwater easily. Yeah, I mean, I see no reason why not.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my potion if you want.
Okay.
What do I click on it to use it? Just roll?
You should just be able to click on it on your core sheet, and it should, fingers crossed, it should just work. Yeah, there we go. You get back 8 points of healing, and I can apply that to you directly. I said I can apply that to you. I thought I could. Plus a little more, because I think I took some hit points away from you first by accident. Probably 4. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you feel better.
And that'll probably have to end my turn instead. Took an action to do.
Yep. Okay, Percy.
On the one below me.
Okay. Yeah, he takes another 8 points of radiant damage. And then he definitely gets hit with that spiritual weapon.
With another 8 damage.
Okay.
He's still kicking?
Yeah, he's still kicking.
God damn. These guys are tough.
Yeah, these are tough guys.
Yeah, they're tough guys. Okay. Tough guy number 1 is going to try to stab Percy.
Oh no. That hits. Oh wait, no, that doesn't.
That doesn't
I got
hit,
a. Yeah. Forgot I had 18.
His buddy is going to swing at Percy again. They seem to be focused on you, possibly because you killed their dude. You will take 9 points of slashing damage from that.
But I didn't do the killing blow.
They don't know that. They're idiots. They just know you're up in the doorway.
Yeah.
And they saw him just like die. They're like, oh, he died. He died. Okay. Nargath.
I'm gonna... wish I had brought all my stuff and then just attack the more hurt one.
Okay.
One
Yep.
behind Percy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits. What that look like?
Oh, okay. I was like in my head, like, oh, there's gonna be another round of them both attacking. Just once again, just stab.
Okay.
Simple stab. I'm not looking to do anything. Just stab, stab, dead.
Right. He did. Okay.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
You didn't make me roll a con for the last time I got hit.
I won't even worry about it right now.
Right,
Oh, no, wait, no, you had advantage. Yeah, go ahead and roll a con check again. Yeah, yep, sorry. Yeah, you definitely want to roll one of those.
I really don't, but I'm just...
No, you do. I mean, well, you know, yeah. Okay. Oh, because I didn't take off the... That's why he didn't go. There we go. Better. get him out of the way. He was drifting out the side of the thing there. All right. So that's it for you, Naragath?
Yeah.
Okay. Percy! He takes 2 points of Sacred Flame damage. And then you hit him with your spiritual weapon.
For 5.
And he takes another 5 points of non-spiritual... of non-Sacred Flame damage. It's a spiritual weapon damage. Yeah, he takes that.
That's force damage, by the way.
Yes.
And Ireland.
Okay. My die roller still does not work. That's fine. He is going to try to stab Naragath this time. And that will hit for 7 points of slashing damage. That will end his turn.
And a saving throw?
Oh, yes, and a saving throw. Thank you. Yeah, you're good. Naragath.
You said the one that I killed has a long sword.
Mm-hmm.
If I drop the short sword and grab the long sword, would I still be able to attack?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then since it's the same as... Would it be the same stats as the longsword I have?
It would. You will have disadvantage with it though, because it's not the short sword.
Okay.
The short sword you can fight with without disadvantage in underwater situations. The long sword you cannot.
I'm just gonna do that anyways.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give you advantage. Yeah, no, you hit him. For 10 points of slashing damage. Ouch, he says. But, I mean, it's just bubbles. Just bubbles.
Turn.
Percy.
Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He takes 8 points of Sacred Flame damage.
That does double damage because he super failed, right?
Yeah. That also hits. For another 6. He seems really panicked now. His eyes look almost sad in his panic. Like as if he were failing something very important.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then he'll take that opportunity to, like, he wipes one blue tear from his eye. And then is going to, he's going to try and stab Percy. That will hit for 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Oh no. And you are unconscious. He then turns his full attention to Naragath, and he doesn't seem as panicked anymore. Naragath.
Alright.
That will, I don't know if someone in chat wants to like, someone who's not playing the game right now wants to throw a vintage. It'll hit. Look at me cheat against myself here.
I have inspiration point.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, I'll do that if that'll work.
It'll work.
Okay.
Use it.
Alright.
You're both at the bottom of this boat, unconscious. I can't. The two little guys swimming down to try to pull you back up. It won't work.
Yeah, I would definitely use that.
Oh, okay. So you hit him for 11 points of slashing damage. What does it look like?
So like he looks at Percy who's down.
Yeah.
Notices that, and like you can tell that immediately he gets like much as like, oh, I'm doing it, and then his head gets cut off.
Oh man, poor guy. His head does get cut off. Okay, so you guys are like now underwater. Percy, go ahead and give me a death save. You should be able to do that right off the sheet as well. Yeah.
Where are they located on the page?
Underneath
on
your
death
resources,
save.
right above your favorites and stuff.
Oh, right there. Normal, right?
Yeah. Okay, that is one failure. It didn't register, but it's a failure. It should have automatically done that. That's okay. Okay, so Naragath. I mean, I can stop the music. You can start swimming back with Percy, or you can try to do something else to try to stop him from dying.
What would I have to roll to like stabilize him?
It would be a medicine check. A successful DC 10 medicine check would stabilize him.
I'll give it a shot because I'm not sure. It's not gonna hurt him if I screw up.
No, it won't hurt him if you screw
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Then I'll definitely give it a shot.
Okay.
Crit fell, I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Alright. Cool.
Unless someone wants to give advantage.
Yeah, unless someone wants to give advantage. Someone in chat wants to give advantage really quick.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Just spend those gold pieces. Nobody wants to save you. Hooray! Thank you. Okay, he seems stable.
And then I'm gonna swim him back up to the boat. At this point, it'd be like, well, he's not gonna drown.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna drown. Yeah, because he's he's just unconscious. He's not.
Just gonna leave my unconscious body.
No. Do I see anything like ropes or anything that look like they're usable down here?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some lengths of rope. It looks like what are you trying to do with them? I mean, they're fairly well rotted, but I mean, like, you'd probably be able to get something done with them.
I wanted to like look at the chest and see if like maybe I could like tie the chest to me and then try and swim back up with Percy. If that's not like I tie the chest to me and then we go to the bottom.
It might be easier. Like, it might be easier. You're looking at this and looking at the rope to tie Percy to you, like to just kind of like loop the rope around like Percy, like around the middle, and like maybe try to swim with the chest up while carrying Percy.
Okay, but the chest doesn't seem like too heavy to like swim back up with it.
No, it seems to be made out of some sort of strange metal. It shows no sign of like rust. It's like there's like dirt on it and stuff, but the dirt like has probably all like swished away like with the movement of the water as you guys were fighting. Yeah, I mean it doesn't look like super heavy or anything.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll do that. I'll like tie Percy to me and then try and swim up with the chest and Percy.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to need you to give me an athletics check with disadvantage, swimming up with all of these things.
Okay. Oh, that just gives me.
Okay, you seem to be going nowhere. You're just kind of like floundering.
Then I'll just kind of like drop the chest and then take Percy up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you drop the chest. It falls down to the bottom of the the ocean, and
I was meaning like I thought we were still like in the boat. So I was gonna like if like I'm gonna drop the chest, I'm gonna drop it like.
Oh yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, I mean like I figured you would swim right out the hole, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you feel like you're going nowhere, so you drop it. It lands on the deck of the boat. That's cool.
And then I'll take Percy up.
Okay. So it's only been about like 20 minutes since you guys went down. I know it feels like a lot longer. Hasn't been that long. You swim up with Percy's body. So Kit and Sniva, you guys like see as like Percy and Narragath come up out of the water. Percy looks pretty bad. Narragath doesn't look great. Oh man, I'm just trying to move you guys to the other side of the thing here. Let's
What the heck happened to you guys?
Skeletons and some fish, barnacle like things, men. It's a long story.
Oh, okay.
Can Snever reach Percy?
Yeah, yeah, you can start to like try to pull him over. Like Narragath could try to like push him onto the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like get him onto the boat. As soon as he's on the boat, I'm gonna go back down for the chest.
Yeah, definitely.
As soon as he's on the boat, I am going to... Cure wound, level 2.
Percy, what's that like? I mean, like you got shanked underwater. You felt like your life slipping away, and now you have just like come to like on the deck of the boat with 16 hit points. Narragath is missing.
Gasping for air.
Hmm.
Maybe yell out barnacles or something. Barnacles. But yeah, I just kind of just a little in shock.
Okay. Yeah, Narragath, you swim down. The chest is still on the deck, like near these weird creatures. The bodies of these weird creatures, and you're able to scoop it up, and You know, it's not, you know, just like swimming back up with Percy wasn't like super easy. It's not super easy to swim back up with this chest. But it's also like easily done because you still had time left on that potion of water breathing. So you get back up with this like chest.
So if I can, just like put it up on the boat, try and like get it up there, and then get on the boat, and just kind of lay down and be like, oh, okay,
Okay.
that was a thing.
That was a thing. Oh my god. All right, so getting a better look at this chest, it is about it's about a foot deep, about a foot high, and about 2 feet wide. It is completely square. It's got a lid with 3 hinges on the back, and there is a lock on the front. It all looks in really good shape, all things considered. Like, considering how long it's been down there, and everything else.
Neva is going to heal Naragath as well.
Excellent. We could just put that right on his... I wonder if this works. I wonder if this would work like this. So have your character sheet open. Oh, come here. No, apparently it doesn't. Okay. So, yeah. So Naragath gets back 7 hit points. Bring him up to 16. And you guys are okay. You're on the boat, but you're okay.
So hopefully whatever the hell this is, that was worth it. Now we just need to figure out how to get it open.
If anyone asks, we almost caught the big one.
So what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I would imagine we'd go back to Hog's Feet Cave,
Okay, yeah.
but maybe we want to attempt to open it somewhere that's not around the Hog's Feet Cove. I said cave, but I meant cove. What do you guys think?
I turned to Kit and was like, do you think you can get it open?
Yeah, I could do that. Sorry, I guess I zoned out.
No worries. You just spend a lot of time just kind of waiting to find out if people are going to die.
Did that work?
Yeah, actually it did. The lock doesn't seem to have been too difficult. The box seems to be more of the protective thing than the lock itself. The box like just kind of springs open. Inside there is a star. It looks like it's made out of some sort of dark crystal. It's like translucent. It's probably about the size of your fist. And it's just It's got like 8 points to it, like this, on the star, and one of them glows faintly.
You guys gonna touch them? Is that what we're here for? Is it food?
So, like, there's multiples of them, or just one?
Just one, but there's 8 points to the star. It's made out of some like dark translucent crystal, and one of the points of the star is glowing faintly.
Is there anything that's in like like in religion or maybe I guess religion that I would know from it, or maybe Arcana?
Yeah, you could try an Arcana or a religion check, whichever you would prefer. Yeah, so this is what is known as a guide star. They're legendary. It's not something that, like, a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just like a fairy tale. But other scholars like believe it's something that could be real, and they are some sort of like almost like a compass to like important places. The ones that you have heard about before, Percy, would probably lead to important religious sites, like important temples, important places of, where such and such god fought like such and such at the battle of so and so. Things of that nature. No one who's spoken of these things, or if you ask them, like back when you were in like clerical school or whatever, or like back in your hermitage, like when other furbolgs were teaching you stuff. I mean, no one's ever seen one, to the best of your knowledge, like no one that you know.
But I'm certain that that is what I've heard of.
You feel pretty certain this definitely fits the description. Especially once it started, like kind of like one of the points started glowing. That was really kind of the clincher. It's like you haven't heard anything about like they seem to, you've heard that they're made out of like all sorts of different materials. Like there could be ones made out of wood or like precious metals. But always like an 8-pointed star, and always like the one of the points will glow towards the direction of whatever it is it's attuned to.
Oh, well, guys, I might actually know what this is. It's learned about these. They're like a way to find what I've heard of, like religious places, almost kind of like a pathfinder type stone. You can follow wherever the light is pointing on one of the tips of the stars, and it guides you to a specific place.
I pick it up and I kind of like turn it, like rotate it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, it does. Yeah, the light, as you start rotating the star, the light does shift from like point to point. It seems to always be pointing in the same direction.
Which way is it pointing?
It's pointing more or less, pretty much directly west.
Nargoth, those are extremely rare be a little careful with that.
Put it to like my ear and shake it a little bit, and then put it back. See if I hear anything.
There's like a very faint like if you were to like hit like a tuning fork on something, you know, like a very faint ring, very faint. Sniva, you recognize the tone as being in the key of B. It's a B. It's a B sharp.
Ooh.
I would imitate it, but I don't
sharp?
know what a B sharp would be. I don't know.
A B sharp is a C.
Okay, so there you go.
Well, I'd love to get on some dry land, or at least some land. Could we head back?
I mean, sure. I mean, there's more stuff you could look at in this ship, but if you want to head back, we can.
I mean, you guys are welcome to. I'm gonna rest here on the ship, and be careful if you go down there.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I turned to Kit and like Sova, like looking half dead. You guys want to go back down there with me?
I could.
I'm going to heal him a bit more.
Okay. Okay, you heal him a bit more, bringing him up to more hit points by 9.
Do you have any more of your potion that you can heal yourself with, or did you use up those?
So you mean the healing potion? I only have one.
Is
Never
anyone
is-
wounded still?
Naragath is not up to full.
Never can cure that. Literally.
And Percy technically shouldn't be up to full, but I don't know, your sheet looks like it's full again.
I shouldn't be.
Yeah,
I should be at 16.
okay.
I'm laying down on the boat, and like I will reach my hand toward Naragath, kind of like, I'll heal you if you need it, but I ain't moving. But I guess I don't have. I was gonna do lay on hands, but I don't have that in my spells right now. So I guess I'll do cure wounds. I can do that from ranged. Oh wait, no, it says touched.
Yeah, it's touch.
thought I-
Healing word is arranged.
Yeah, I think I had that in my spells before.
Yeah, you probably did. You just need to prep some more
Yeah.
spells. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I will heal him if he moves to me and accepts the heal.
I do.
Okay.
I can't do it, but that'll be my last spell slot for my
Okay.
level 1.
Okay. Let's drop some heal on him.
And then a +3 for Disciple of Life.
Okay, so 13. So that will bring Naragath up to full.
Sneva will offer him a potion of healing and a potion of water breathing. Which I don't know how to safely maneuver this stuff around.
Let's see. Let's see if it's. I wonder if I could drag and drop it from one sheet to another. Let me see. That would be another nice thing to know. That would be another good thing to see. Let's see. It looks like it popped up there, and the potion of healing as well.
A potion of healing, yeah.
Well, 2 of them went there. They didn't leave you, so we can just make this 1, and we can make his 1. And I can fix that in post as well. I know that's how it happened, so that's fine. All right, so is that the plan? Are you gonna head back down under the sea?
If it's needed, I can do it.
I mean, I was just gonna go down and do like a quick check to see if there's any other stuff.
Well, you don't need me for a quick check.
Hey, you guys gotta grab like some of those lanterns. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna grab the lanterns.
Yeah.
That was my plan, but well, you know.
Before I jump back down there, though, I am gonna put my armor and grab my gear.
Okay.
Be like, this is probably a good thing to bring.
All right. Okay, I think that is probably going to be a good place to end it if you are going back down.
Is Kit also going down?
No.
Yeah, I got the impression she was not going down.
So, prestidigitation mentions that things can last for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to make it last less than an hour?
Yeah, you can end, for most spells, you can end the effect of a spell at any time. Like anything that's got a time limit on it, generally you can just drop. You can just say, all right, I'm going to let that drop or whatever.
Because what I was thinking of doing is trying to make a non-magical trinket, almost like a watch, to give Naragath that will last until the water-breathing potion would be up.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do something like that. I would allow that. I think that would be a clever use of. I think that would be a very clever use of that spell.
That way, because if you can only properly take potions while able to breathe underwater, it'd be best to be able to take another water-breathing potion while the other one's effect is still going on.
Oh, you could probably not do that. You can create a non-magical trinket or illusory image that can fit in your hand and that lasts until the end of your next turn. So, I mean, like, it wouldn't have to be your hand. It could still be his hand. But yeah, but it would only last until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I can make a color or a small mark or a symbol appear on an object or surface.
Mm-hmm. That is something that would definitely work. Like if you were to like put a mark on him or something.
Yeah.
like when it disappeared, like he would know that an hour had passed.
It's time to drink the next potion. Yeah, that would probably be a mark likely on the back of the hand. Almost like, not so much a scar
Mm-hmm.
look, but kind of like just a line that is an off color.
Yeah, definitely. I like that a lot. That idea is just as good as, if not better, than the first one. Yeah, so that happens, or it will next week.
Indeed.
All right, so before I ask for your final thoughts on Foundry, the last stable release definitely seemed more stable. This one seems to be a little bit glitchy, which was unfortunate because I would have liked, if you guys had the experience of the last one, I think it would have been a little better. I think I definitely picked the wrong type of map to use for the first time with Foundry, with those like tight areas and stuff. Having said that, what do you guys think of Foundry?
I like it.
Good.
I like it as well. I think we just have some kinks to work out, and
It seems
It'll be
like
good.
it could. It definitely seems like if it can like get a lot of like the like would Percy disappeared or how he couldn't use his sheet, like those things, if those get smoothed out, it's set up right.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good.
And those should be easy fixes because when I used the last stable release with my family, we had like no problems whatsoever. So I was very confident when I upgraded to the latest stable build, and it just doesn't seem to be as stable as the last one. Yeah, so next week, if it looks like they haven't, if he hasn't pushed out another stable build by next week, we'll probably be back on Roll20. But then the final version should be getting released soon, and then once that's released, we'll come back to it. We'll test it out again. We'll make sure that there's no problems, and maybe we'll use that going forward. Oh man, so oh, Seno and Kale, I'm so sorry that not a lot happened for you guys.
I'm okay. I wasn't like feeling like super great this weekend, so it was
Oh.
totally cool with me.
Okay. So follow everybody on the Twitch and the Twitter. Follow, subscribe, do all of those lovely things. Because it's awesome. And I have not watched you guys do anything like in 2 weeks because I've just been doing nothing but working and sleeping. I slept all day yesterday. It was kind of good. But we will definitely be back next Sunday. Well, we'll probably be back next Sunday. There's a good chance we'll be back next Sunday, barring any sort of any sort of issue. Ant and I will definitely be back next Saturday night. And unfortunately, I cannot say whether or not I will be playing Asylum, Ghostbusters, or Legends of the Borderlands this week. I really hope to. It really depends on how work is going. Work is terrible. It's just terrible. They're like, man, Pryler left UPS and now they can't deliver shit, so it's like they've increased their volume to us. Way to go, Pry.
yeah, my bad, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Well, they didn't treat me well, so
There you go.
What fucking happens?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's half of my problem is that everybody's using their Stimmy to buy things online, but also UPS, FedEx, and Amazon have all just been increasing what we normally do, and I think it's because a lot of people have taken time off because of the pandemic, or have just quit, or maybe are just even like really sick, which would be unfortunate. But our volume has increased like quite a bit. But
Yeah, I know working at UBS, there was we handled a lot of USPS mail,
yeah,
like a lot. There were like several truckfuls, like big semi truckfuls, man.
yeah, it's been crazy. Um, but you know, hey, that's what it is, and sometimes these things happen. But luckily, this is a Sunday game, so my work has no effect on this one. Same thing with the Antonine on Saturday night. So, yeah, so we'll definitely be back next weekend. I might be back during the week. Follow me on Twitter, and I will let you know what's going on. And thanks for watching, especially with all the minor difficulties. Thanks for you guys. You spend those gold pieces down there, man. It's like the little gold pieces, the channel points. You can spend those to give someone advantage. Come on. I'm like, someone, please.
You're like, I don't want these guys to die. Come on.
Oh, man. Oh, especially like so far under the water. It's like, oh boy. It's like I killed my brother last week in Tomb of Annihilation. I didn't want to kill anybody again this so soon. Never kill your brother. But all right, I'm gonna end things here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, guys. Thank you so much for playing. I appreciate you playing and dealing with the slow points for half of you, and dealing with the little quirks that Foundry is going to work out so that we are full-time Foundry. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess I can finish once you or talk to you once you end stream.
Yeah. You guys have anything in particular you would like to plug? No?
Follow KO and Pry. They're really cool.
Yes, definitely follow KO and Pry. They are really cool. I 100%. I endorse this message. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you next time.